Hi, I'm Meredith Harris with the Marlborough Economic Development Corporation, also known as MEDC, and I'd like to welcome you to this month's edition of our newsletter geared towards keeping everyone informed about all of the city happenings here in Marlborough, Mass. I'll go over the city's business and economic development news and fill you in on what our team is following right here in Marlborough. Here at the MEDC, we were excited to host our annual meeting where we released our 2024 annual report, celebrating wins and tracking data for last year, while also welcoming new and returning directors to our board. This year, we are happy to have George Ehrenstein from Apex Entertainment, Mike Cavino with Niche Hospitality, and Brian Douglas with Repligen join us as our new members. We look forward to working with you. A link to MEDC's 2024 annual report is available in the description below. It has been a busy start to the new year as we attended several events in the region. We were thrilled to join alongside Mayor Dumas and Michelle Mercier, President and CEO of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce, to drop the puck at the Worcester Railers game for Marlborough Night. It was great to see so many businesses and families come out to enjoy some hockey and represent Marlborough. We also attended the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce 100th Celebration Gala, where business and community leaders from across the region joined together to celebrate 100 years of the Chamber, dressed in Roaring Twenties attire. Several of our local restaurants came together to provide a taste of Marlborough, and so many groups came out to sponsor, celebrate, reminisce, and dance the night away. Congratulations to the Chamber and cheers to the next 100 years. In business news, we were excited to see several Marlborough-based companies growing, being recognized, and celebrating. Hologic, a global leader in women's health, completed a $350 million acquisition of a privately held medical device company focusing on the development of minimally invasive solutions for women's health, while Boston Scientific announced their acquisition of the California-based company Bolt Medical, which is developing an investigational catheter to be used during heart surgery in patients with calcified arteries. Ybot, a leader in AI-driven Wi-Fi automation, recently announced that they would be joining Zebra Technologies' Partner Connect program, increasing their ability to focus on AI-driven network automation and synthetic network tests that can be used in real time. While Quantify, an AI-first digital engineering company based in Marlborough, was recognized in the 2024 Gartner Market Guide for generative AI consulting and implementation services. Over on Crowley Drive, we were excited to join with city officials and chamber representatives from both the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce and Corridor 9 to welcome Pleasant Hill Retirement Community and their new residents with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The newly constructed 55-plus community brings new housing options to Marlborough, job opportunities, as well as an indoor main street featuring a handful of our local businesses such as Avidia Bank and Bouvier Pharmacy. Congratulations to all. And last, but certainly not least, we were thrilled to see 5 Marlborough companies recognized in the Worcester Business Journal's 2025 Best of Business Awards. Congratulations to DCU, Apex Entertainment, Davis Companies, VentureX, and Sullivan Benefits. In state economic development news, Massachusetts is showing up in a big way to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the nation, with events beginning to happen all around the state. The Marlborough Revolution 250 Committee showcased their first of 3 installments at the Marlborough Public Library last weekend, and will be inviting visitors back for 2 more installments at the end of February and March. These exhibits feature rare and unique artifacts telling the story of America's timeline to independence. Mass Ventures also announced the launch of a new center to support academic inventors and entrepreneurs, with the rebranding of the former Mass Tech Transfer Center, now known as the Mass Academic Spinout Center, where academic spinout company formation and success will be accelerated. And last but certainly not least, Mass Econ announced the finalists for their annual Economic Impact Awards, and we were excited to see Sartorius make the list. Congratulations and good luck in the finals. From a legislative perspective, we were watching the governor's State of the Commonwealth earlier this month, where she pledged to fix transportation, grow the economy, make homes more affordable, and invest in education in the upcoming legislative session. Locally, during the Marlborough City Council meeting on January 6th, City Council President Michael Ossing and Councilor at Large Sean Navin announced that Marlborough residents saved more than $2.2 million in 2024 through the city's municipal aggregation program, while Garden Remedies received approval by the full council at the January 27th meeting to amend their special permit and relocate operations in the city from 416 Boston Post Road East to 423 Lakeside Avenue. Coming up in Marlborough, here at the MEDC, we are excited to welcome Ryan Gagney, owner and operator of VentureX Marlborough, to our podcast, Exploring Economic Development with MEDC, on February 5th at 10 a.m. We will discuss what makes co-working spaces attractive, why he chose to open his business in Marlborough, and how his company serves as a feeder to the MEDC in terms of business attraction and retention. Make sure to tune in. You can find links with information on all of these stories and more in the description of our YouTube video. We also encourage you to like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of the content that we are working hard to provide for you. And before we let you go, we would like to spotlight another one of our hardworking and dedicated volunteers on our board of directors. Last month, we featured Dan Stanhope, Marlborough resident and partner with AAF CPAs. And now we would like to share our next member spotlight featuring Brian Bouvier with Bouvier Pharmacy. We hope you enjoy getting to know the people that help guide our team each and every day. I'd like to thank you for joining us for this month's edition of Marlborough City Happenings. And whether you're a resident or a visitor, a small business owner or an employee at one of our large corporations, or maybe you're someone who's just interested in our community, we want to hear from you. You can visit our website, send us an email, or give us a call. You can also follow us on our social media at Marlborough EDC, where we focus on sharing and creating content especially designed with Marlborough in mind.
Hi, my name is Brian Bouvier, and I am the president of Bouvier Pharmacy and Home Medical, coming up on our 125th year. Bouvier Pharmacy has an incredible history in the city. My great-grandfather founded it in 1900. So the story goes, there was a building on the corner of St. Jean's Block, which is the corner of Lincoln and Broad, burned to the ground. He was the apprentice to the apothecary, which was what it was back then. And young guy, I think he was in his 20s. And when it burned to the ground, the previous owner didn't want to rebuild, and he said, well, I'll give it a shot. So he opened in 1900 as Bouvier Pharmacy, and then it's gone through, I'm the fourth generation owner. Most of our business is an institutional pharmacy, so we service assisted livings and group homes throughout the state, really. And our goal is to help people age in place. So MEDC to me is such a unique thing for a city. Essentially, it's a professional sales and implementation force. They have funded this in the right ways to have professionals on the road selling all the benefits of this community. But then when you come here, helping you implement that vision and helping you implement into the community what that means. I had mentors throughout my career who always said, if you ever think you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. Well, I'll tell you what, when you're in the room with the MEDC board, you're not the smartest person in the room. There's people there with far more experience and really cool perspectives that really come into play when we bring this together. And it's something that I think is invaluable as a resource to the community. So in addition to being on the board at the MEDC, I'm also on the board at St. Mary's Credit Union. And St. Mary's is a participant in the MEDC's revolving loan fund. And so that connection's not lost on me for two reasons. One, I think of St. Mary's and the mission of St. Mary's throughout its history, really was here for the community and was here to help, we always say, to bank the underbanked and people who couldn't find someone to help them start a business or help them, find banking services. And here we are now, fast forward, and St. Mary's still providing that in the community, and for them to partner with someone like the MEDC for the MEDC Revolving Loan Fund is really, really cool. And it's also not lost on me that my great-grandfather probably would have been someone who would have applied for and benefited from the MEDC Revolving Loan Fund as someone starting up a new business 125 years ago. That's now a thriving member of the business community here with 30 employees and serving the community in an important need. So that's really neat too.